Hope it shall work fine. 9 million good days, 9 million good days, million good days. Good evening, everybody. Well, I think it's going to start, not sure yet. Let me see if it's coming because I'm not seeing yet. How it is working, I don't know. I think connection is coming now. Okay, it has come. It has come. Sorry for delay. Some problem there maybe. Now, I'm talking something in this evening very important for everyone, and that is this file. You can see this file is very important from every viewpoint, and but I don't know why it's coming like this. I don't know, problems exist somewhere else. Maybe you are watching this file, right? And why this file is not coming? My God, what's there in this? Let us see. This file is there now. Yeah, it's there now. There's some problem with this. This file is about power of soul engineering, and today is 31st March 2025, end of this month in 2025. My name is Suraj Singh, civil engineer. I'm speaking from Bharat, India. Often I speak, but this time I have reduced my frequency of giving videos due to many reasons. And this file is AutoCAD, very well done. Every file is done well and it's up to power. Now it is power 167. And title is very similar as I used to say before. This file is, giving you something which I think you shall not find anywhere else in entire world. This is talking about soil engineering, SOL, soil engineering in universe. And I have not seen universe, but I feel that it exists, and I am roam there in my oracle. I have well developed oracle, and I have belief in that. I trust oracle. It provides me every time reliable information, which informations are required for thinking, for working, and basics of that is thinking. And you can say this is universe orders to end political criminals. This is very strong message. Before this I have also given many more messages. If you can see, I like to show certain file here, and that file is here. If you can see here, it is where is that? This file I'll show you first of all what I'm trying to say. This file which I did before, and here is Word file. This is my through number data. Now this is quality for lecture number data, power within 160 power, Autodesk, and here is project management, Oracle Spectrum Nets. Where's that file? Just a minute, please. This file is here. It's here. Where is that? This file is there. Where's this file? I don't know why this file is not there. Just a minute, please. Let us hope it will work. Just a minute, excuse me for a while. Handling something, I could not find that file. Why it's not coming in? First time it happens. That project management is there. Yes, this is project management. Maybe this file is. Project management, all spectrum nets. No, it's not that. Oh, it's got it. I got it now. My God, where it was missing, really. So this file has come. I'm sorry for delaying this. This file is third file of 22nd to 25, and here is what I think. Maybe if I'm not wrong, this is today's one. That is universe orders to end political criminals. This is universe others and lithosphere exploiters. I think you must have seen this posting today morning. It was done, and you know meaning of lithosphere. This means our solid part of Earth, which does not include air. That is about lithosphere. People are exploiting our Earth, and I send a message to everyone that the universe has decided, ordered that you cannot exploit Earth like this according to your way. It should be done for welfare of everybody throughout world. That is actually meaning. Don't exploit it. And about political criminals all over the world. It's not only for this country but every country. The political criminals are staying every year, and they are giving warning that they have to take care of this. Otherwise, they shall face problem. And here is you may say before this was universe orders to end human rights exploiters, and also judicial exploiters. Means you can see everywhere judicial also coming to political field, which is not good for everyone. Judicial is highest considered all over the world, but politics has also entered there in every country. So it is judicial exploiters. Also you can say here is executive exploiters. Same thing applies to political exploiters, and here also it applies to political abusers and political killers likewise. This goes on and on and on, and we have to be serious about this issue. That's why I put in here. And this, I am very much serious that if I try to send masses to nature or universe. This reaches, I have confidence in me, and I have seen that actions are ongoing one way or other, because everybody has access to that power if you wish to have that. If you wish to have access to supreme or whatever God you consists for you, you are allowed to go there, and it should go in a professional way, in an engineering way. You have to tell problem, and this subject I am calling spectrum soul oracles, spectrum engineering, which is very much you can say entirely different subject, and it must be understood by everybody. What does it mean? And now I'll go back to that file, that is again say AutoCAD file, which is a very important one. And before that I'll go to project management file as well. So you can see project management file here, and it is here, title of this project management file today I have given. This is now complete list, complete text I have put in on this video. And for your information, this video is only for 1 month, because Facebook has changed its policies, and whatever current videos we are relaying, or you can say we are publishing, only for 30 days. Live videos are allowed. On 30th day it shall be deleted by Facebook automatically. And if you want to see within 30 days this video, this text is wherever highlighted is available. These URLs are available. All URLs are available. If you wish to check them, you can do them. Otherwise, this video shall be, this text shall also be deleted. But it shall be there, because this is video text, these are posting text. No problem for this. If video texts are there, that should cause a problem. Those texts also will go away. Many videos are already been deleted. And here is, you can say, so much writing given here. You can wish, you don't wish, it's up to you. And here is this 31st. This is titled today, Civil Engineering Works Quality Soul Spectrums. Civil engineering works quality soul spectrums. If no quality, reject it. Means if suppose there is no quality, don't accept it. It is your jurisdiction, it is your prerogative. You want to get bad item or substandard item, or you want to get good item, everybody is going to pay all over world. So who pays shall never like to get bad item. Good soul oracle improves one's quality. That is very important point. Say if you have oracle developed, if you are educated person, you have use your mind to maximum extent, then your oracle must be there. Might be you have not observed that, but if you try to see, you shall be able to see that. If you try to attempt, you can see that. If no quality, reject. Good soul oracle improves one's quality. One's means everybody's quality. Quality, you can say quality first. I going to say, just like everybody says this is first, I would say as an engineer, quality first. I have profit later on, because profit is linked to quality. If you give bad quality and get more profit, you may get chance first time, second time, but when customer or a client understands that you are cheating, then you shall not have your promotion or proliferation of your business. It is factual all over the world. Maybe you are happy at one time, oh, I'm a contractor, I get profit, I'm interested in profit, but profit doesn't mean you spoil quality of your product or whatever else. And that is very important point, means it applies to everyone all over the world. Maybe there's variation in quality, but now I have seen that throughout world quality element has dropped, has fallen, and we should fertile mind should be fertile, it should not be futile. If your mind is futile, then you cannot be educated, and even if you are educated, don't apply your mind, then you are nowhere in world of quality, in world of advancement, in world of standards. And fertile mind should be fertile. That's why we say we learn. Education is requirement of that. And if you say I have got degrees, I am educated, but you don't apply your mind, this means your mind is not fertile. Your mind just was fit for passing examination, but you did not. Unfortunately, you did not practice use your mind. If you practice this one, because the mind is already with everybody, you got mind, quantum of mind, same quantity of mind you got, though quantity cannot be measured in terms of units, but everybody got that mind, so you too have. Follow solves, it's up to you. If you follow, don't follow means nobody can force anybody, but you cannot see that. You have to work on that, you have to think on that. Follow solves, because you have to follow solves even if you don't think so. You have following, otherwise you can't work. Thinking cannot be done if soul is not followed. Remember, means you will be directed only. You cannot think on yourself. You cannot lead yourself. If you want to lead yourself, you have to follow soul, your soul, and not somebody and not anybody else's soul. And if you follow souls, means you are a thinker. Maybe you don't notice that you are a thinker, but you are a thinker. If you follow your soul, thinking is basic requirement involved to advance. Forget your education. You got education, that's fine. That was based on thinking and study, but application of that education is very important. Application forces you to think, because problems appear on way and you have to solve those problems. That is very important. So follow souls and achieve supreme access using oracle window. This is very important phrase here. Achieve supreme access using oracle window. It is not window of physical form. It is something that you can establish yourself. Nobody is going, no carpenter is required, no mason is required for this. Only you are carpenter there, you are mason there, you are observer there, you are supervisor there, you are creator there, you are designer of that. So you can say, in fact, this links to you to your supreme father. You're that father who is not biological but non-biological father. So achieve supreme access using oracle window, and this is most important achievement in life. You can do that. Very few people are able to realize that they got it, though they have it to little extent which you can't see. But if you can expand it, there's no limit. There's no definition of boundary, like you cannot cross this. Means you, in fact, your soul liberates you from slavery of biological world. If you want to get liberation, in fact, real liberation of your, you can say, this is not my boundary, there is no boundary, endless it is. And if you want that, there is only one way, that develop your soul oracle. This is very much extremely reliable, best media for you, where no camera is required, no device is required, no computer is required, nothing is required, no electrical supply is required, but you connect with nature, and that is very important. Whenever you think, you connect, or you have problems, solutions would appear to you in file form, zip or unzip file, and you can use that information for yourself when you work. Maybe you don't realize that, but those informations, whatever expected, or you placed problems in skies or in your sky, that's oracle, you shall certainly get answer of that, response to that in coming time. And that's why I say, get right to reach supreme. It is your right, this only right, getting right to reach supreme comes only by establishment, and then by continuation of using, and then thriving and establishing further windows of oracle and soul. Stop wealth, you can say. Soul is that wealth which cannot be measured in terms of money or currency, but it can be measured only in terms of achievements. Use how much you can use your soul, because it is your wealth. It's not your even wife's wealth or your children's wealth. It is your wealth. There is no bank balance required for this. There is no overdraft. Everything can be drawn to whatever extent. There is no interest applicable on that. And as much as you use it, more and more you get it. There is no debit in this case, only credit. You can draw whatever degree of credit for yourself. Pay nothing, you solve. Pay nothing, you solve. This is very important point. Don't pay anything, you solve all times. There is no limit that in this hour only or from this free time to this time only you can do. It is up to you. But remember, you have to work on this. You have to think on this. Have performance luck. That is important. There is no luck in this world without performance. If you don't perform, you may be very brilliant person, you may be having every degree with you, you have every ambition with you, but if you do not perform, then all is null and void. Your brilliance is zero. If you want to sleep, you don't want to work. Performance is very important factor, which power also comes from continuation of establishment and energizing your soul oracle. And if you cannot do that, it is your problem, not nature's problem or not somebody else's problem. Universe is for human. Universe is for human. In fact, universe is for everyone, but particularly for human. It is very strange, very important, very significant, and actually everybody can help universe. Know nature, learn it. You have to know nature, the universe, and learn it. It's not, nobody shall come to teach to you, but you have to learn by virtue of your own attention. Intellect oracles. Oracle means your power. It's a graph of your intellectualism. You can say what degree of intellect you have. Your oracle can answer. Universe members think to know self in advance. It is very, very important point. You have to think about this. And if you cannot think, I can't help it. Help is very important. Now I think I should go to other file and we'll talk of this in every way. And here is again AutoCAD. Will go and see how does it work, and here is Oracle file. Read this file. This is very important for everybody. If you want to get something in life, this is the only way. Otherwise, life is dull and you cannot do anything. If you don't want to do, it's up to you, but you have to do something. That's very important one. And read this first yourself. Take 2 minutes. I'll put my light on. You must have gone through this. This file is very, very simple. I've explained everything before also. Just trying to say, in this case I have used power 167 and result of which is 1004. It's very easy to find result. You can multiply this power number by 6 and add 2. That is usual formula, 167 multiplied by 6, and add that to 2, you get 1004. In this case you can see this dimension. If I say orders to end, means this is not found. Again I say this is not found. These are net of spectrums. This is all spectrums here, all non-electrical spectrums. There is no electrical supply. There is no magnetic supply. It's natural spectrums of souls. Souls are of which material I do not know, but you may say soul material, which is invisible, not feelable, but workable. And this is in fact immeasurable. There is no unit for that, and here is everything in same way. I put in a way that it looks like that, otherwise there is no computer font, nothing, and this depends upon you how you can design this your way. And it is therefore you can see this dimension is orders, and this is 785 plus 81. You may know what is this now. If you write 785 followed by 81, 785, if you write whatever answer is there up to 81 digits, you shall get this one. And also this way it is 4.4% and 81, same way here it applies, and is also that. So here is person's quality in its entirety, not just superficial quality, but quality in total, means what level of thinking person can do, what level of performance person can do, what type of problems person can solve using power of soul, what is basic education of a person. And person may also get additional information from nature other than its own field. And nature is biggest information library, but everybody cannot reach that. If you wish, you can reach that. It is free, and that is what it says here. Also same typical one I have written here. Size of this oracle is this, in this case of 167. Size or diameter of oracle, that is your window to nature, is, if you write 25235 up to 79 digits, kilometer, that is diameter of your sphere, oracle sphere, which is also a point to be considered very seriously. So you can say it is your power, soul is your power, free of cost, use it. You do not have to pay anything to anybody, just like you do not have to pay to anything to sun for its solar energy. You do not have to pay anything to rain. You do not pay anything to air. Likewise, you do not pay anything to anyone, but you get energy free of cost, without any ration, without any proportion. You are required to get this for how many kilogram? No, not like that. So we have to be happy that at least nature is supporting everybody in this way. And this way I can say here what I noticed. Mind oracle is window of supreme. Mind oracle is window of supreme to transmit required information. To transmit required information to person for whatever solution based on whatever existing problem. And that is mean, therefore use mind's oracle, but let that be developed first. And developing is not a problem. Keep thinking, multiple times thinking, many times thinking. Maybe in beginning you find certain level of tension or stress in your mind, but that further tension shall ripple other stress automatically. Use soul to stop cheating and doing dishonesty. This is very important, because dishonesty, cheating and lying, etc., all these parameters and properties have become very common currently. So you have to decide yourself if you want to involve yourself in cheating, or you want to be a dishonest person. For those person, oracle cannot be formed, no way, because soul knows everything. It shall not help you, it shall tell you don't do this, but if you don't listen, soul also cannot do anything. And that's what I'm saying, it is your friend if you accept it, and if you don't accept it, it's up to you. And you may say quality personality. To achieve quality personality, use power of soul, raise mental power, for which process is think, travel universe using power, reach superpower, or whatever you call it, and that's where it is. So I just trying to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going very slowly because it takes time. It is drawing, actual drawing. It's not just artistic drawing or painting. It's something it takes time, and every time you have to design these wordings. Spelling depends upon spelling, and then you have to, if you see this 167 dimension, also if you see 166 dimensions, both shall be different, not same. Major application is it, if you see one difference, then and in one individual person difference is 3.1622778 times. In another case in 167 it is in 167, that will be different one. And that's what I say very important. Now I go to, because I'm talking about quality, which is very important life factor, quality, and here is quality I'm talking. And there's a file I have here, project management cortical spectrums in my life truth. Number data first page is over, quality for lecture. Now it's some file, I started long back, and this is, I always talk of this file seriously because I am finding that quality is defeated everywhere in variation. I cannot say it is uniform defection everywhere, but if you see from USA to Far East and from other countries all over the world, you should find you are not happy with quality as used to be long back. If you go to 40, 50 years back, of course, computer world was not developed that time to that level, but now what I think, thinking power actually has reduced. I would say this unfortunate. We are very happy that we are having artificial intelligence, we are having automatism, we are having this and that, and computer can work for us. But computer can work for you depending on what feedback is there, what feeding information is there, but you cannot replace your working of mind by computer. That's not possible, and that's why what happened in fact, by virtue of use of computers, what you're lost quality in every parameters, in every requirement. And if quality is not achievable, reason is coordination, and coordination is not single subject or topic. Coordination is related to every work you do with analytical study, every you can say activity you conduct in analytical world, or just you can say it is very important in this world, because the world is having a reverse principle of operation than what universe does. Do you know what's difference between universe working and world working? We are human beings. We can never work way nature works, or you can say supreme works or universe works. It's completely different. Completely different. You can say, have you ever heard that whole to part or part to whole? It's very common phrasing or title, can say, in engineering survey or elsewhere, or in manufacturing all over world, and also in whatever do we do. There are two items. One item is work from whole to part. Other is work from part to whole. If you can understand this is nothing new. It's not science, it's not mathematics, very simple. That we always say, I have to build this machine, I have to build this house, I have to build this structure. We say like that. It's okay, fine, we understand that. But what is basics behind that? That is important. Okay, visionary, we can say, okay, this is my vision, we are taking this, that is acceptable. But do we know what to talk of this? Visionary is okay, I agree with that, but what do you think? That's an important point. If you vision something, it's not done, it's only vision. You may say, we think of perspective, we think of this and that, this is my vision, I put on drawing, and then we have to do that. Means we have vision, like we don't have reality. We can think, we can view in a mind, okay, I want to build this. It's my dream, you may say, it's my dream, it's okay, it's your dream. But it is not actual. God does, or Supreme does. It doesn't think that way. It doesn't dream that way. It decides that way. It decides. It designs. It produces that way. Its production means whatever is to be produced, that is model, full model. There are no parts in that to be separately produced. If it starts, you can say it's kind of very, very miniature type, say human body. It doesn't say, okay, well, I produce all parts of body one by one and then assemble them. That's what I'm saying. That is parts to whole. But God of Supreme doesn't accept that. So I'm saying, no, I have complete different way. I will just start it in a gross way, in total way, and it shall develop automatically in enlargement. You just put something, and just like in computer, oh, this is file, this is some vision, oh, blow it up or zoom it up. It happens that way. So we only can do from parts to whole. It is human. But we can never do from whole to part. Yes, we can deassemble. That is not working from whole to part. Whole to part means it should be automatically done. Method should be like that. Design should be like that. You can say performance and execution should be like that. But it doesn't happen. That is what I'm trying to say. Why quality and coordination being affected? Because we work from path to whole and not from whole to part. I did not write that here, but that is reality. So we have to do what? We must speak, particularly those professionals who are involved in production, in designs, in quality. They are real product makers, not industrialists, not business person, not politician, not non-engineering professions. You can say only producer can do can do anything on quality and coordination. Even businessmen may not know what's happening, industries may not know what's happening, but quality and coordination have to move without any problem. But I think due to computer automatism or many other reasons, work of mind has been affected very badly. You know, mind should work proficiently with full power, but if I put my mind for computer, let computer take care of this, and then I think it is foolishness. Computer should be used as a tool, as an assistant, and not as master. But now people have stopped using mind. You can see people can't question. People have stopped questioning. Logic has gone. People don't understand what is logic, how to understand, and that's what I say. Interaction has been destroyed. You cannot talk to people in a way it should be. All are busy on video making, they are busy on some photographs, they are not busy on talking quality, talking intelligence, talking something. I would say, why I'm talking about quality, let us see another file if it can be supportive. I don't want to stick to one file. Let's go to another file which is also, every time you've seen it's very important one, and it's Excel file, and where it's gone. I left quality Excel. Here is this. Okay, and this file is here. You can say this file is here. That's what I'm talking here in a serious thing. I know quality is a question mark, though it's 11 date. Don't worry about date. It says think quality and do it forward. That's what it says. Soul is wealth for all. Physically, it's wealth, and physically it's wealth. It says think quality and do it forward. Do not ignore. Use Oracle sphere, spectrums, personality making, civil engineering quality must for nature's given resources. Use mind first, quality of person's mind a must. Do it for your good, mind it if you can. No ignorance, no religion connection. Soul is original religion. Soul engineering is your permanent own wealth. No one can steal it from you. Use it. That's what it says, and it is significant to say. Have a reading for 2 minutes, please. think you must have read what is written. Is very, very important for everybody to understand this, because life is very difficult in profession, and not only in profession, everywhere. When we are talking of soul, I consider this also professional work, because profession cannot be done without this, and that is very important part we have to understand. Very, very important part that we have to understand. If you understand that, we can do a lot. I'm just talking it personally to everybody. We have to be serious about this issue, not simply play game, Quality should be a part and parcel of everybody's life. I'm not saying that you can do everything with quality, but one thing is sure: if quality misses, your performance misses, your value misses, you cannot say that you are a professional. Professional means expert. That is what meaning of professional is. Expert, you can say you have to, just like we say somebody professes religion, generally they call it, you profess this religion, that religion. For me, work is religion. Work is religion, and not actually mosque or temple or these places where we can go. That is only building of religion. But your religion is your mind, your truth, your sincerity, and whatever you can say to this world. If you are honest to profession, for example, I'm a civil engineer, or other engineers are also there. Engineers are supposed to be developers of this world. Developer in a way that material, whatever we use, whatever material we try to get it, it should be done properly. I think there's darkness on my face. It's okay now, I think. Okay now. I didn't notice that one. However, no issue. Let's talk and do it. Life is in your hands. Profession in your hands. Everybody's, you can say, is responsible in this world. If I can do as much as possible in profession, whatever we learned in our education, that is only, you can say, fundamental. In fact, even if whatever degree you are, particularly in engineering, you can say in civil engineering, in mechanical engineering, there's no way that you can learn professional work in university. In medical, patients are available, and the doctors can learn in hospital, attached hospital to university. But in engineering, practical attention cannot be given in education time. Whoever are professors there, if they don't have field experience, one cannot expect them to teach you field work, professional work. They can teach theory, it may be whatever institute, even IITs all over here in this country, and many other similar universities. They are not expert in working. It's working or not, I can't say it's working or not working. Let us see it's working or not. You can see. Again, it's a restored, but it has come. I think it's come right. Okay, and this is a bad time, I think, for me. I'm not getting full support from internet. However, no problem. I shouldn't be disappointed. In fact, I shouldn't be disappointed. It happens sometimes. It's rush time, I think, evening time, and I'm not getting that one. However, I say, as far as universe is concerned, you know that. If I understand that, universe is something indifferent, and everybody cannot understand universe. If you understand universe, you have to do a lot. Means universe is also a product, I should say, in engineering terms. I consider universe a gross product. Earth is very small. You can say even solar system has got many structures like planets, orbits, orbital planets. In universe there are so many solar systems, nobody knows how many. But we have to see that is physical structure, like Earth is. Earth is very small if you compare to Sun, but Sun is giving help to every part of solar system, every object of solar system. This means natural arrangement has been qualitative. It never fails. And it works from whole to part. While we, human beings on Earth, we think we are masters, we have done computers, we have done softwares, but that is very little, because still we need devices. But nature does not need any device. My body, your body is a symmetrical design. There is no need to add or to remove any part from this. Same way, no part can be removed from nature. That I replace this position, I replace this object, there is nothing as such. It goes on and on and on. This means there is better concept of design and performance or execution, but human is far behind that, far behind that. But if you want to connect to nature, that engineering is very easy, because on earth we are talking only earth related engineering, but in universe only earth is not considered everywhere. It is universe mind that universe spectrum, universe itself. And if I can take information from there, that is great achievement, because information is available. If information is available, only then human can claim it, use it, otherwise we can't use it. That point we have to understand very clearly. If I want to use, I can use only if it works for me, and it works successfully. There is no way. Of course, there is sometimes issue of sound. If you see in oracle, pictures come, scenes come, everything comes, but indicative means they do not talk, because question is maybe everybody cannot understand voice there, but it exists, it works, and that is really, you can say, admirable in a way. We have to understand what universe is. Universe is something different. I'm not saying that I know everything about that, but I like it. Universe is my friend, I can say. Universe is friend of everybody. I'm not talking about a religion. Again, please don't take it that way. I am talking universe, whatever it is. Religion is not given by universe. No universe power has said you follow this or follow that. Only religion is your work. It doesn't say you pray, it says you work for me. That is what universe desires, and everybody knows it, but everybody forgets it, because earth's lifestyle is that you forget everything because you think earth is everything. That's the problem. Everybody on reaching earth forgets what it was before, and that is where problem lies in, and we have to be very serious in that way. That's why I am considering study of soul, understanding soul oracle, establishing soul oracle, using soul oracle is much more powerful, much more, you can say, useful, much more superior to only ordinary engineering that is conducted on earth. Human has not known what exists there, but human can know. Sometimes what happens, we have some problem, we don't know answer, but immediately you can say at random you get some answer. It happens for those who are always, who have problems and who concentrate on problems, who know I have to find solution to this, and it happens that they get different frequencies, that satellite signals or G5 or whatever it is, these work. We see it if we can. If we attempt, we can see it. Vibrations always work. Body is very dynamic part in nature, and nature does not stop any moment. You must have realized this. Nature is nature. You may understand, you may not understand, it doesn't make a difference, but it works. You accept it or you don't accept it, nothing is going to break. It will work. Your body is working, you are enjoying your body. Since you are born, you have been enjoying, but you never notice how it is happening. Doctor only treats. More than that, doctor also doesn't know. We have to see body is also an engineering part of universe. Because it engineers it properly, well designed, well featured, well blood, everything. So we have to see that I am also engineering product. Of course, biological I am, but some engineering walks behind my production. Even animal is engineer products. So nature is that kind of engineer which we can't at moment even dream about. We can never be successful. And think of that, it is dynamic. You think, oh, I'm sitting, I'm sleeping. You think only that you are sleeping, you are sitting, but you are not sitting. You are moving internally. Every part of your body moves in, because we feel, oh, I'm healthy, I don't have any problem. You don't have any problem because your parts are taking your problem. Every part of body is working all time. All time. It never ever stops. Though you sleep, oh, I'm sleeping. Fine, you are thinking that you are sleeping, but you are not sleeping. Fact is that. It is not psychology, it is fact. I think, oh, I'm taking rest. Okay, I sleep for a while. For a while, you sleep just mentally, nothing else. But even mind works. You say, oh, I'm nose are working, respiration is working, your eyes are closed. Of course, your rear eyes are open. You don't know your eyes, but these are rear eyes. Otherwise, you will never ever see any dream. You won't view anything. Your tongue is not working at that time. It works, but system is working. Even water particles are working in your body. Your saliva is working. Your blood is working. Your heart is working. Your brain is working. Tell me what is not working. So this is something you can say state of unfeelable, or you can say you cannot even feel that it is working, but it works. It never stops. You can say fundamental of natural engineering is it never remains stationary. This is what I understood. No book will teach you this, but you think you will know it. Nature itself is most important resource. Most important resource, free of cost, free of hard copies, free of soft copies. You get information from nature to your mind, which is most important computer of everyone. If it works, if it doesn't work, so oh, I'm not interested. Nobody can force you. If you are interested, then you can reach your friend teacher, whom I call Supreme. I am not calling by the religious name. Supreme means top. That's it. Universe is structure. Universe is, you can say, like house it is. So you can reach by your own efforts, by your own determination, to a place you think, oh, I cannot even know it. No need knowing it. It is already there. You have reached. Your existence itself indicates that you are a part of universe, because you have to live one day. You came one day. You are not allowed to stay with permanent residence. Your car, your body is also not permanent, but your soul resumes its journey back, and then you work there. So never think that you are going to terminate your life. Your life can never terminate. This is truth and only truth in this universe, that your soul is actually you are. Your body is different. It is very temporary, but soul can never be temporary. Don't abuse your soul, I would say. Everybody is abusing soul currently. Means they don't want to use it positively, because it is very difficult. You have to work hard, you have to think hard, you have to apply, you have to perform. Only then you can get its benefit. Otherwise, if you go negatively, I mean to say in other way, that you want to spoil it, it's very easy. You throw it, you don't use it, it won't go. But it will say, what sort of person this idiot is. This person doesn't use me. I am here for support, but what I do, I am helpless. It is then become like stagnant water in your water supply pipe. Stagnant of okay, so water is lying there for many weeks. You don't use it. You'll find offensive smell coming out from that. So that is septicity. You can say degree of septicity, septic tank, or septic water, logged water, or whatever you can say. So your soul is your own. You don't understand that. Because there's another soul which is not real soul, that is greed. Your soul, you are using your soul for purpose of greed, for purpose of avarice. Oh, I should get this, I should get this, I should get this. You are interested in getting something without doing anything. And that is what greed is. That is what avarice is. A person who works, that person does not care if I shall get some benefit, I shall get some remuneration, because work is called worship. I always consider work is not a means to make money. Work is not a means that you have to rely on money. After death, what shall you do? I'm calling death for purpose of clarification. Otherwise, after demobilization, what shall you do? Have you ever thought of? Do you know which date you have to go? I know. Every day is my day to go. I take every day my determination day, my judgment day. Okay, tomorrow I have to go, tomorrow I have to go, or today I have to go. So what? You have to go. It's transfer. One job can never be permanent. You have to go to another job. This is job. This is long duration job. Your job in employment may be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 1 year, 20 years. This is forever and that's it. Somebody's job is for 100 years, somebody's 200 years. But your job, you do not know. But if you have determination, there is nothing difficult. Soul is your most important relation if you want to use it respectfully, with dedication. Don't think that you can abuse it. If you abuse it, it gets very angry and it teaches you a lesson, very good lesson you can't even imagine. I have experienced myself very well. I have seen many people who do not understand what they are doing, but they do. And they suffer because action and reaction are always there. If you do something wrong, you have to face wrong. If you do something right, you have to see right results. Though results are not in your hand, but you can equate, you can calculate what can result in valuation terms, and that happens. Don't say that God will do that. God shall not do for you, you have to do that. Supreme shall not do for you, you have to do that. And if you not do, Supreme or God is not your servant, is not your employee. You are not paying Supreme. Supreme is paying you. You are not honor of this earth, you are not honor of this earth. But if you consider that you have to support that power, then you become ad hoc honor of this world, of that participation. Then ownership is automatically transferred to you. But in that case, you have to be responsible. This is what I understand by scope of my work. This is my scope of work on earth. And not only on earth, maybe same time I go to other places as well. I don't know. My soul does so much. I know. It gets me information. So I say my work style in profession and also in life should be clear, cut. If I am educated, if I cannot understand this means I am not good educated. I am just a certified educated. Even if I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, I am whosoever. I am not able to use my mind, which is free of cost. Most important body part is mind. It can tell you you are biggest person in universe or you are smallest person in universe. It can tell you what you can do in your life. It can tell you everything you can't even imagine. Because if you use your mind, there is nothing which you can call imagination. It shall realize in your mind. Imagination is imagination only until you don't understand this, because it is image. But when you understand it, it's not an image, it becomes an objective, physical objective you have to achieve. It may be something, whatever you think, but you may be sometime different. You think, oh no, I can do it. Even if you don't know that, something comes in, oh yes, the reason being, everybody is not having first birth. I don't know how many births I have taken in last lives. How many? Do you know? No one knows. But those developments which you pass through in those lives, in previous ages, say somebody has got 50 lives, somebody got 20 lives. It depends, somebody knows. But your performance must be in your mind. Oracle. You cannot say no. If you've done a lot, then your oracle is full of files. And now we can compare also to mechanism of computing. Files cannot be destroyed, files cannot be limited. Yes, you can recover those files. There is no need of recovery here because your oracle is already having those files. It is up to you. Even if you don't open them, information shall come to you, irrelevant to what education you have, irrelevant to that. And you will surprise, oh, I have known this field, I was not in this field, I know certification here, why I am getting this information here. And that is really wonderful to understand if you can do that. Your mind is having every information. No, yes, whatever you did physically, that is, I'm not talking of that. Your past kids, your past families, I'm not talking of that. I'm talking of knowledge. You did so much maybe in your lives, in your last lives, and you may be doing something based on that in future lives. Whatever contents, whatever syllabus you have got in, and in this work, in this world, whatever you're doing, everything shall be stored. Even if you do bad or good, everything shall be stored in your unknown, invisible camera or television or CCTV, whatever you can call it. It is realistic statement I am making. I have experienced it. I can think sometimes what I never ever thought of. For example, I never learnt any art in my childhood, never ever, but I could do artwork. I did these photos enlargement in those days when there were no computers. For example, my own photo of my parent, photo many gods, pictures, photo many sceneries. I never did anything, I never learnt anything, but I used to do pencil work and color pen work on that color pencil work. And it looks sometimes surprising to me, how could I do that? And also sometimes, learning means you may say education learning. Sometimes I don't understand anything, and sometimes, I can do it. They don't learn, but sometimes someone helps you to learn it self. Some people call it common sense. In particularly civil engineering, common sense is very important. But common sense name is common, otherwise it is specific. You know that we generally say, he's having common sense. No, that is spatial sense. That is also a fact, because that person has a power in his mind. It can analyze everything without having any access to any book. That is called common sense, but it is very spatial sense. Same way, you may not have any study, but you must have seen certain people, even some low class people like rickshawala and these, they don't have any school education, but they talk a lot, they think a lot, they can calculate, they can do a lot, they can speak something you are imagine, and you also do same. What is that? Means some power is there. So don't just depend on your current education in this life. That is only nominal one. You have many files. For example, I can tell you, subject of solid self, though it's not subject, this is religious, but I'm not concerned with that. I'm talking scientifically in an engineering way. It is different. I also am surprised sometimes how I am doing this. I did not learn it. And these numbers, people talk of numerology, people talk of this astrology and that. I'm not talking about that. My question to astrologer is only one. Tell me what is meaning of astrology. No one can tell you anything clearly. They will talk of only these planets, they will talk of this and that, this is down, this is up, this is that. I am not asking that. I am asking what is meaning of astrology. Nobody will define you. Actually, astrology is an interpretive subject. It is constructive, so means they can understand what this planet can do and nothing more than that. And that's also given to them by some person. What I am saying is, astronomy is a scientific engineering subject. Astronomy, which means you have to know at whatever time what shall be a relative position of this planet or stars or whatever. That is called astronomy. And because astronomy tells you relative position, these people link that one to their own interpretation, which never come correct. This is what I understood. I asked many, you are saying, okay, it is astrology. In Hindi, we call it Jyotish. Okay, Jyotish. But what relation Jyoti has got to these planets? That's my question. Nobody will answer you. They will bring unnecessarily names of gods, which do not have no projection in these objects. These are materials. These objects are spherical bodies. These are just like Earth it is. What has got to do with names of gods? It's different. However, I'm not going to criticize that. I'm just trying to say misinformation is disseminated all over. In fact, Jyoti means what? Now you have understood, I think. Jyoti means you are Jyoti, and you are Jyoti which is not visible, which is performable. That Jyoti is not visible. There are so many hundreds and thousands of people who just befool public by abusing this power. Your Jyoti is your soul. And they don't talk of anything about soul, they talk of planets. This is irrelevant. Your soul is most important planet in universe. This is residence of your planet, your own planet, and your own planet is much more stronger. Even then, you consider whatever. If you have developed your Jyoti, your soul, you can do whatever you think. Your vistas shall reach every place in universe. It doesn't mean that you have to tell people. No need. You are getting information, that is important. Even if you tell people, what shall happen? They will make fun. Oh, this become as guru, this person has become sannyasi, all that. Irrelevant. Using your electrical bulb doesn't have any relation to sadhuism or what. It is your power. It is exclusively yours. No need of applying for permission. No need of saying take it back. You have to use it. It is your prerogative. Nobody shall force you to use it or not to use it. But it is your responsibility, because if you don't use it, maybe next time you cannot get that much power. It shall be said, okay, you are not using it, I will use someone else. You get only that much which is just for a survival purpose. So that is what I am talking. Your soul is your fund. That fund cannot be taken by anybody. That fund cannot be hacked by anybody. You can get more funds without any parliament sanction. You need not any budget. No need at all. You will get it. That is basics of this. If you understand, I don't want to pull it further. That's why I'm watching every time how many minutes have been. Soul is your wealth, as I said. Don't abuse it. If you abuse it, don't forget you have to pay back abuser. If you use your soul to best of your performance, it is best friend. Your friend shall not give anything which your soul can give you. And if you damage somebody else's soul abusing all these useless subjects, tantra, mantra, ghantra, pantra, whatever these are, stupidity I would say, you may damage someone. It happens because ultimately it is use of energy or abuse of energy. But don't forget, you have to repay in other terms. And that repayment is not in your bank capacity. That repayment doesn't come out from your power. You have to suffer that. You have to loosen your power. Because electronic world says that ion exchange, ionization, in chemistry, an electron means negative particles. So if you get negative particles or you lose negative particles, it depends. You may get negative particles and this may destroy your positive particles if it is multiplied. Negative multiplication, what happens? So just try to understand what I am saying. I am not saying in any reference, I am saying in reality. Don't abuse your life. You have to work hard if you want to get. If don't get, okay, don't sleep. I don't say don't sleep. Sleep all time, it's up to you. But you think you can rob other or you can kill other in soul, then I think you are in dark world. You do not know what really life is. Everything is recorded. Everything is there. Wait for your charge sheet. Wait for a punishment. You shall get it. If you don't get it, you're good lucky, but that can happen on earth. That you say, or just says, okay, there's no evidence, leave it behind, give benefit of doubt. No benefit of doubt, or BOD works there, remember. BOD is biochemical oxygen demand, but that's also same. Your demand shall not be met. You have to pay, and that payment is not in currency. That payment is in your, what. So take your care, otherwise you shall suffer in your life. And this is for everybody on this planet. If you think I submit my application for forgiveness, no. that won't work, because you have only artificial intelligence here. There is full intelligence, not artificial intelligence, total intelligence. Means no witness is required, no deposition is required, no advocate is required, no judge is required. Everything is fully done from point to point. Your file is full fledged there. It shall tell itself by virtue of its properties and link to your soul that you have done this, and this is repayment. And that repayment can be a punishment. Okay, go for 500 years, you won't have water. That can be punishment. So be careful. Don't mislead yourself because somebody says to you. Don't think that you can replace work of nature. You can replace that. That's why I have started this engineering, super engineering subject of power of soul in mathematical terms. It's not in religious terms. It is very important. If you can do it, you have freedom. Everybody has got freedom. There is no need requiring any permission from anyone, and that is what it is. I think I should stop it now. Already more than 1 hour, maybe many minutes were wasted, doesn't matter, but it's night time and it's of course Navaratra ongoing, so people may be on fasting and they may be taking break fast in evening. So I stop here. I think you got my point, and I hope that you shall realize this fact. No relevance to any faith. It's for everybody. Your life is your life. How do you manage? It is up to you. And most important, it is, let me close it now. Thank you very much.